All right. I was trying to figure out what to talk about on this episode, and I just ran into somebody who was impacted by one of the episodes that I recently released with Kevin Holman. Kevin Holman is the 10th degree black belt who's been teaching in Napa for decades now. And she happened to mention how the episode impacted Kevin. And what was interesting to me is Kevin probably doesn't realize how much the episode impacted me. That was really cool. I'm in the middle of my hike with the dogs at Austin. I just had a beautiful husky just walk by. And I just thought this week I would talk about something as simple and as hard as impact and the things that we do that have impact. One of the things that I'm working on right now is committing to the weekly episodes on YouTube and starting and growing the Jerry Pujols Project 2.0. As some of you know, it really references me working on me and me working on improving me. Because by improving ourselves, we can have impact in the lives of others. And I honestly believe that is what it's all about. Anything that I've ever been involved with seems to me that it has impact in some way, shape, or form. But a lot of times that impact has been less than selfless. That dog is beautiful. Look at that. So it's kind of selfish impact, maybe done for profit, for revenue, for this, for that. And I think once we strip all that, take the ego out of it, then we can really do something that might have significant impact. Selfless impact that moves people. What currency? I think that currency is the best currency. So I'm going to commit and recommit to doing the weekly episodes. Recommit to launching them on Sundays and continue to work through that. And as I mentioned to my cousin, is we all have to. Just a few minutes ago, I was talking to my cousin who lives in Miami, Florida, and I was saying how it is so critically important to walk through the fire. For anything great to happen, we must first walk through the fire. So what does a fire look like to you? I'm gonna put a dog down on the floor so they can do their thing. You see Teddy just doing his thing over there. And then I'll show you a little bit of these guys. There's Goku. And say hi to Windsor. And this is what I'm dealing with today. Before we have, oh man, Teddy just he's taking a dust bath. Is that a thing? Why are we doing that? All right, man, you don't have to do that. Oh, get off of there. All right. So I'm certainly grateful for this day. I got to get him out of that, out of whatever it is that he is just rolling in. So going back to impact. So recommitting to doing the weekly podcast, recommitting to bringing on guests that are interesting and that will share something of value to you, and also learning from their experiences as I listen to what they've gone through. A lot of times we feel like we're in this journey, sort of in this bubble alone, and we're really not. We think that we're the only ones that have gone through some hard things, and we're certainly not. So I think being intentional and working on ourselves is super critical. You know, it really keeps coming back to that whole thing of putting your oxygen mask on first. If a plane happens to be in trouble, you can't help the person next to you if you don't put on the mask first. So you have to take care of yourself first, and that's really the gift that I find I'm giving myself, is by working on myself first. I'm starting to be able to see things from a different perspective, and less selfish, maybe less arrogant, maybe a little bit less ego, and that's certainly helping in my relationships with people. So this particular episode is going to be short this week, but I would also like to encourage you to write me a note, send me a PM, and give me some ideas as to what are some of the topics that you like to see me tackle, or what are the types of people that you like to see me bring on my podcast and on the channel. I find myself really in the health and nutrition space as I continue to navigate my addiction to food, and so far so good, but I know that I'm gonna walk through the ring of fire at some point. I don't know that I've done that yet. It's been hard. I've lost like 60 pounds in 5 months. It's been hard, but it hasn't been super hard. So I'm waiting for the second shoe to drop and for it to get real hard. It has to happen. So that seems to be the space that I've been in the most. You know, you've seen that some of you have seen, or any of you that have watched me, seen that I brought Dr. Lyle and Dr. Goldhammer, who co-authored this book called The Pleasure Trap. It deals with food addiction, so I'm looking forward to bringing on more guests in the wellness and nutrition space. Windsor's the worst dog in the world to walk. He just, 5-pound dog digs his heels in. Hey, come on, let's go. This guy just really resists the walk. I'm gonna have to pick him up. You're not fun to walk with, man. You're really not. Come on, Goku, you're fun to walk with. All right, so please give me some ideas as to what I should be talking about, or what you'd like to see me talking about. The most inspiring thing to me has been the communication that I get from you, and that's really what tells me that this is worth doing. When I hear that something that they've heard has impacted them, or something that I'm doing in regards to the health and wellness space. I had a friend the other day send me a long email thanking me because her blood pressure had dropped dramatically just by starting to live SOS free, which is no sugar, oil, or salt. And just hearing that was like, that gave me fuel for at least a month. I'm looking for more fuel, but I am encouraged by the conversation that I just had with somebody at the dog park today. And that was exactly what I needed, just at the right time. So, love for you to subscribe. It'd be a great help to me if you subscribe to the channel. As it grows, I'll be able to continue to do more and more, and bring in more value and more information that hopefully impacts your life and those that you know. All right, Have a great day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.